Hello everyone, welcome to Neutralix. I'm your host Cosolix, and today we're doing a Brawlhalla Spring 2023 Legends tier list. Let's get right into this. Just before watching, I want to say, if you are clicking on this video at the end and just want to see the tier list, just click at the very end. I might update it last minute. I'm going to be updating it throughout the tier list, but I'm going to be explaining my reasoning for every legend, so stay tuned if you want to hear that. If not, then I'll see you at the end of the video. Let's get right into this and just go really fast. We got Ada. I think Ada's a good character, but the low defense makes her a bit difficult. I'm gonna put her in B tier. She has some insane zigs. Arcadia, I'm just gonna throw her in S tier. I still think that character is like bonkers. When Greatsword gets buffed, that character might be the best in the game. And I think Greatsword inevitably will get buffed because Greatsword players think it's trash, even though it isn't, and they're wrong. Artemis is super underrated. I'm gonna try and order this tier list, but I could be wrong. I apologize if I'm wrong. You can cancel me down below in the comments. That's fine. Asuri, great, well-rounded character. I wouldn't put Asuri in the same tier as Artemis, but I'm gonna move Ada down to C, even though I think Ada's good. You know, we'll put her in B and just put below Asuri. I think Azot's really good. It's a bit more well-rounded than Ada. Barraza is a really solid character no matter what. I'm just going to throw Barraza in low A. Blasters are also really good right now. Stats are still phenomenal. Actually, I'll throw in B. I think Artemis is on a different tier. And I think Arcadia is on a different tier. Bodvar, super solid. Bodvar right here. Sure. Bryn's really good character, well-rounded. Axe and Spear go well together. I'd say Axe and Blast is better than Axe and Spear, something like that's fine. Caspian, super solid. I'm gonna throw him actually above Artemis. I don't want to put S though. Cassidy, just the stats, man. Blasters are still really good. Stats hold her back. Hammer buff is nice though. Cross is still an unreal character, but in 1v1, I think Cross has some issues, so I'm gonna put him just around there. Diana is super well-rounded. I'm gonna throw her up. I'm gonna put her in S tier. I think she's bow and blasters right now are crazy. Even though they're getting nerfed slightly, I still think she's really good. I think bow as well. No, I'm just gonna put her here. Dusk is super solid. Put him. Orb and Spear together is just such a nice combo. Put him above Spear Axe. I'm above Barraza. Yeah, I'll do that. Ember is super underrated. Katars and Bow are kind of insane, especially in ones. Just a low defense, man. I'm gonna put her here. A lot of characters in B right now. Ezio is super well-rounded. Just gonna put him here. A bit underrated in my opinion, but whatever. Fate is also underrated. I think Fate could go like... I don't know about S. It'd be like high B? Sure. I still think Bodvar's really good. I'm gonna throw him there. Yeah. Okay, this is a bit better. Nash is really underrated in my opinion. Is he Spear above Sword? I'll put him here. Okay. Hattori. I'm not doing that much reasoning. There's so many characters in this game, so sorry. Hattori's really good. The stats make her difficult, but she is just super duper solid. Will always be solid. I'm gonna throw her right here. Sure. Isaiah is actually really underrated. I think Cannon Blasters goes really well together. I'm gonna throw Isaiah. I think it's like around Barraza. I'll throw him here. Jaeyin is probably the best Greatsword character. I used top 6 at San Diego with Jaeyin. Super well-rounded, good character. Throw Jaeyin right here. B is a lot of already, but whatever. I actually think Jala, the low defense and her, I don't know, her weapon combination right now kind of isn't it in ones, but I do think she's good. I'm just gonna throw her in C though. C is still like not bad. It's just like has some flaws compared to the other characters, more towards the top right now. Jiro is actually super solid, but the stats and the weapon combination can be difficult. I would say around the Asuri level. I don't know. I think Bodvar could be higher, actually. I'm going to throw Bodvar. I don't know. No, I'll put him above Nash. I still think Nash is good. I think B's good, man. Okay, Orion might just have to be an S. He's just too well-rounded. Like, there's just nothing wrong with him, and Spear is really solid. I don't know, and Lance is annoying. I throw him an A. Arcadia level, though? I don't know. Okay, Kaya is Arcadia level and probably better. Top of S. Impala's really good with her. But I'm not trying to discredit Impala, but the fact that 2 different people won San Diego and Kaya, and she didn't really get touched much in the balance patch. Just a couple SIG frames here and there. It's not going to change how they play her. I think she's top of S. If Impala was the only one finding success on Kaya, then I'd probably put her a bit lower. And Impala is still the only one in 1v1. But the fact that she's at the top of both means that there could be like a bit more potential for more Kayas to be up there. So, yeah. Koji is actually really well-rounded. I think Bow and Spear go well together. I'm actually just going to throw him at the bottom of A? I don't know. I still think he's a really good character. I'll put him at the top of B. Yeah, just Buffy. I think Core is so underrated, but I'm going to put him at the bottom of B. It's just a matter of time before people start picking this character. I've said this for years, but I still think he's underrated. Lin Fei went from the bottom of tier list in the past to being really good in the past. Now I think she's pretty up there. She's good. I'll throw her... I don't know. Like around the Asuri, I'll put her like one of the Asuri, I guess. Vrax has some unreal potential, but those stats, man, those stats. Gotta throw him bottom of B. Just the potential with the SIGs. Okay, Lucian has it all right now. I'm gonna throw Lucian all the way up at top of S. It's guitars and blasters and the SIG kit and the stats. I think Lucian's insane. Magyar got a buff. Hammer and Greatsword, those are combination. I don't know if that's it right now. And the stats are pretty lopsided too. I'm gonna throw him just around. I'm gonna say he's trash. Someone changed my mind, but I'm saying he's trash. I don't know. I think that character is weird in ones. Okay, Mako's underrated a ton. Gonna put her right there. It's just a matter of time before she gets better. If Greatsword gets buffed. She probably will. Mirage got nerfed, thank God. But I still think she's really good. I'm gonna throw her right here. I still think she's A tier. She's just too well-rounded. Mordex is still insane. Sandstorm being Sandstorm. But other people could play Mordex too, just like him. Like Luna and whatnot. I still think Mordex is like so good, especially on Lamb. I'm gonna throw him top of A tier. Okay, I think this character is so underrated. I think she's actually insane. I'm putting her bottom of A until someone proves me otherwise, but that character is insane. It could easily be S tier, or if not more. I think Bow's better than Gauntlets right now in ones. Like, I think she's better than Mordex. I just think people aren't giving her too much of a chance. Like, I'd put her in S tier. I'm putting her here. I actually don't care what you think. That's just my opinion. Prove me otherwise, she's better than Mordex. Until then, I think she could be broken. Nyx is also really solid in ones right now. Blasters and Scythe together. I used to have Nyx at bottom of tier lists, but just been creeping up with Blasters and Scythe slowly coming back into the meta. I'm going to throw Nyx bottom of A tier. Onyx is still insane because of the stats and SIGs, and the weapon combination is still great. Just kind of Gauntlets and Cannon falling out of the meta is all going to put him top of B tier. Petra is good and will always be good. Throwing Petra up here. I don't know. Actually, I'm going to throw Petra here. Just so solid. I'm going to put Orion here. Caspian here. Yeah, there we go. I'm throwing Minion down. I feel bad for Minion. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, Queen Nai is slowly creeping up, but she's still kind of trash. That's just my opinion. Ragnar's so well-rounded, but just people aren't playing Ragnar. I'm throwing Ragnar near Bodvar. That's where I think right now. Guitars and Axe is still a good combo. Actually above Faye. I think Guitar's Sword is better than Guitar's Axe. So yeah. Rayman is still solid. Gauntlets are still pretty good. Axe is still pretty good. I'm just gonna throw Rayman at like, I don't know, around like Onyx level. Right there is pretty good. Could be a tier difference between bottom of B and top of B, but it's whatever. Blasters and Orb. Reno could be insane. Just people aren't playing Reno. I'm going to put Reno right there. Really good character, honestly. Scarlet is actually really underrated, especially Hammer is creeping into the meta. Lance is creeping into the meta. This character's stats are phenomenal as well. I think Scarlet has some real potential of doing some damage, but I don't think A tier right now. Sentinel as well, creeping up in there. Guitars and Hammer is a great weapon combination that's just super well-rounded. I'm gonna throw him right there. Sidra, always being Sidra. they're using the Sidro Sigs and they're a menace to society, so you're going there. Roland, I just don't love the stats. The Sigs are pretty good, but I don't think he's like that good. I think some of the Sigs are pretty useless, but I think he's playable. Like there, it's not that bad. I won't put him like C. He doesn't have like issues. Taros is still annoying, but it's just not the menace to society he once was. I'm gonna put Taros in the middle of B tier. Still a menace. Gonna go right there, Taros. Yeah. Tezca's broken still. Boots and gauntlets is just an unreal combination. The Sig's unreal. Just gonna put Tezca there. Still a menace to society, but not as much of a menace to society anymore. At least in ones. Thatch is creeping into the meta in 2s. Like his Sigs, oh, and in 1s. It's just the stats hold him back a little bit, but really, really creeping into the meta. I'm actually throwing Thatch like up here even. It's just blasters and sword is an unreal weapon combination. Thatch could easily be A tier, just in the right hands. And 1s, I gotta be proven wrong first at a top level. Okay, Thea is weird. The stats are awful. The Sigs are broken. I have no idea how this character is going to be played out. I'm going to throw Thea at the top. I'm going to throw Thea in the bottom of A tier right now. Just around next. But I think she could easily be S in the right hands. I need to be proven otherwise. It's just a guess at this point. But I get a feel that Thea could easily dominate 1v1 competition. Thor is super solid, well-rounded, never not going to be well-rounded, kind of similar to like these 3 hammer characters. Ulgrim is always going to be just totally well-rounded. Best stats in the game, in my opinion. 2-deck stance is the best stance in the game. Oh, it's so good. The weapon combination, though, is good in 2s, but not really meta in 1s right now, but still, like, I don't know, I'm just gonna throw Ulgrim all the way up here. I still think Ulgrim's insane. A lot of Lance characters actually creeping in A tier. I think Lance is in a pretty good spot. I just don't love how Sarah is and how broken and reliant people are on it, but is what it is. Val is also insane, always will be insane, really good in 1s. I think she's better than Thea. I think she's more well-rounded than Ulgrim, probably better than Nyx. Gonna throw Val just around there. Val's A tier. Vector has some unreal potential. Some of the best stats in the game. Actually, better weapon combination than Ulgrim for 1s. And those Sigs got buffed. I need to put Vector. I think better than Artemis. I'm going to put Vector up here. There's a lot of Lance characters in A tier, actually. It's pretty crazy. They got some really well-rounded legends, to be fair. People might really disagree with this tier list, but I don't know, it's just my personal preference. Well, I always get mixed up between Volkov and Zariel for some reason in the names, but we got Volkov. Volkov still has some unreal potential, but I think kind of similar to like Barraza almost, where it's like Scythe and Blaster second, like they're, I don't know. I'd put like right there. Still think really good though. Wushang is broken. Change my freaking mind. I want to swear there. Wushang is a menace to society with those Sigs and everything. But in 1v1, I'm just going to throw Wushang right around there. Just still a menace to society, in my opinion. Zal is also a menace, but not as much. Still kind of an insane character, though, that I think is really underrated right now. I'm going to throw Zal like here. I just think he's super underrated. Okay, Yumiko. Yumiko, I think, is insanely well-rounded. With the hammer buffs, and Yumiko's Sigs could easily dominate. I think actually low A tier. I think this character has some unreal potential with bow, and I think hammer's a really good secondary. Like, I see it very similar to Thea, almost. Yeah, I'm putting Yumiko up there. Do I put Onyx up there, too? This is a 1v1 tier list, so I don't know. I think Yumiko has some unreal potential. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready for that take yet. Gonna throw Yumiko a bit down. Just not ready. Almost. Could be. Dude, Zariel could be so broken. Already is broken in 2s. Just not in 1s quite yet. I'm still putting Zariel in A tier because of those Sigs and everything. That's, yeah. Is this what I agree with? Let me double check my work. This is my opinion. As of right now, today, it is May 13th. If you agree, disagree, let me know down below in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you want some coaching, check out Cosolix.com, where I can personally coach you for pretty cheap. It's not too bad. Use code MAYOLIX, like MAYOLIX, because it's May, Cosolix, you know. For 20% off on the website. And yeah, link is down below or in the comments. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all later. Take care.